whatever anybody have done or he had done, he have not been found guilty. Let's assume he's a terrorist as they claim him to be or want to make him to be. But yet, for example, in Nigeria, remember I'm saying for example, in Nigeria, where you find their leaders in the position of power, building a cooker, a pressure cooker, a stronghold of wickedness and evil, that they make an excuse that what God has given them is allowed to fall into the hands of mercenaries and foreign governments. That for the sake of what God has given to them, of their commonwealth, they kill and maim both all religious people, but the one that suffers most are the Christians that were the majority, that their land is taken over, and they are killed and maimed and driven away from their land. And the people that are doing this are known. They see their faces. They know their camp. They see when they are moving with all the weapons of warfare. And these are happening in a place that a lot of people are Christians, but you can't hear a word from them. And they keep silent while people are suffering. And perpetually, they find a way to tell their followers, all organized, to be quiet and silent. And they pray to God and expect that God will answer them, because they have the connection to the higher and the mighty, and they make rooms for them to prosper and enjoy the proceed, the illegal proceed of wickedness and evil, and the blood that are being spilled. So, they want to cleanse the land of a particular. They are claiming the possession. And then you say you don't know the powerful governments and the superpowers that have continued for the sake of what they want, for their own glory, for their own wealth. They sponsor fake jihadists and people that say and use the name of God in vain. And they sit in the churches and they are quiet and they will not say anything. Now, all these killers that are spilling the blood and those that sponsor them, which one of them is more righteous than Nnamdi Kanu in jail? And the rest of the people that are jailed without trials, they have no way for them to defend themselves. How many prisons has been built and how many people are kept in those prisons and have nobody to speak for them to give them justice? That they live their life as prisoners and they die in prisons. And they call it democracy. And they call it government and they call it leadership. And the world is silent. And they call themselves human beings because they found a way to collect money, bribed with oil wells, and unlimited source of wealth. And these are human beings. On the judgment of God, what is your defense? And you carry your dirty self with your impure and illegal stolen wealth, and you enter the house of the Lord, and you say you pay tithes, you make an offering, and then you spend all the money, and they condone. And some of them will make a phone call to the presidency in Nigeria and ask them to release you so that you will not suffer any judgment. And they call themselves imams and clerics and pastors and priests. General overseer coming into the public to claim that they are instrument of the devil that concocted and formed what they call the government. On that day of judgment, what will be your answer? If these people believe in God, and if they fear God, will they be able to do what they do? They do what they are doing because they say, oh, there is no God. Who is God? I am the God. Who will judge my ways? And who will say that I will not do what I will do? And if I want to do it, who can stop me? Does that sound like human? Or does it sound like God? And so many have been hypnotized to believe and think they are insane. They have lost their mind. If indeed the word of God is manifest in their life, according to the word that Paul sent to Timothy in chapter 2. To 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 6 to 7. If indeed the Lord have given them self-control, and if indeed that the spirit of love is in them, and if God has given them a sound mind, will they reason like that? Where is their reason? And where is their logic? Even the beast of the burden and the animal that is running around in the wild is more intelligent than them. For even the wild and the animal, for the beast of the burden, that not one of them can be able to allow you to harm the little ones and their children. Even a chicken, then you see an eagle come from the sky, and you see the animal come to carry the children, knowing that they cannot do anything, but yet they fight to protect their little ones and the innocents and the children. They are intelligent enough to bring protection and security to the little ones. A chicken